Let's face it, the combat in Genshin Impact is pure, unadulterated fun. But who says you need a 5-star? In this video, we're celebrating the top 15 4-star DPS that can deal tons of damage. For more top-tier list, including 5 stars, check out top 10 best DPS characters of Genshin Impact. Who doesn't like to see those huge numbers? Maybe you find your future main DPS in this video, so let's begin. Freminet's a real jack of all trades, excelling as both a physical and cryo DPS. Imagine Deluxe E, but cooler literally since it's cryo. His secret weapon, shattering pressure. The more normal attacks you land between skill users, the more damage it packs. So for physical builds, aim for that level 4 shattering pressure by weaving those attacks. But for cryo, spam that skill to trigger level 0 shattering pressure as often as possible during your burst. As a Hyper Bloom driver, Freminet's a force to be reckoned with. The Electro from Hyper Bloom triggers Superconduct, and the Hydro character helps him shatter. Level up his skill for even more damage and keep those normal attacks coming. To make Freminet shine, team him up with a Hydro unit for shatter and a second cryo for buffs, and to reduce his energy recharge needs. The 4th slot, that's up to you. To make his playstyle easier, equip your other teammates with Favonius weapons. They'll generate energy particles, helping Freminet stay ready for action. With his versatility and shattering pressure, Freminet is a must-have for any team. Introducing Thoma, the unexpected star of Burgeon teams. While his primary role is support, his elemental skill and burst provide powerful shields, making him a valuable asset in this reaction-heavy composition. Thoma's pyro application is consistent but slow, which actually works in Burgeon's favour. It prevents frequent burning, a reaction that can be detrimental to your team's health. Plus, his shields protect you from the self-damage caused by Burgeon. Ketine Cross Spear and Favonius Lance are fantastic choices for energy recharge, as Thoma's elemental burst can be a bit demanding. For artifacts, the Flower of Paradise Lost set is a no-brainer for Burgeon support. Don't worry about Thoma's normal attacks, they're not a priority. His elemental skill and burst are where the real magic happens. His burst, Crimson Uyuroi, slowly applies pyro damage with normal attacks, creating Burgeon without the risk of constant burning. This makes him an ideal choice for Burgeon teams. Thoma may not be the flashiest DPS, but his unique combination of shielding and pyro application makes him a valuable asset for any Burgeon composition. Ningguang, the Jade Chamber's mistress, is a versatile on-field DPS who can adapt to any situation. She might not be the most flashy damage dealer, but she's got a powerful punch that'll leave your enemies stunned. All of Ningguang's abilities contribute to her overall damage, so level them up evenly. And don't forget about Geo Resonance. This buff for Geo characters is a game changer, but you'll need to keep a shield up to reap its benefits. Consider using a shielder or triggering crystallized reactions to keep that Geo Resonance active. Ningguang is a social butterfly, pairing well with many characters. But she's got a special connection with Zhongli and Beidou, forming powerful teams together. And if you're facing hordes of enemies, pair her with a strong AoE damage dealer to compensate for her limited area of effect. With her versatility, powerful abilities, and the ability to adapt to any situation, Ningguang is a valuable asset to any Genshin Impact player. So grab your Jade Screen and get ready to unleash the power of Geo. The Fiery Lawyer is a force to be reckoned with. Yanfei's versatile playstyle allows her to deal significant damage through direct pyro attacks and transformative reactions. Her normal and charged attacks make her a master of reactions like Vaporize and Overloaded. Her fast normal attacks make her an excellent driver for off-field damage dealers. With Xiangling, she can even perform plunging attacks, further enhancing her reaction potential. If you're looking to focus on transformative reactions, Yanfei's high elemental mastery is a game changer. This playstyle eliminates the need for stamina-consuming charged attacks. Leveling Yanfei to 90 is highly recommended for optimal reaction damage, but talent levels are less critical when focusing on transformative reactions or her C4 shield. Yanfei's adaptability makes her a valuable asset for any pyro-focused team. Whether you're aiming for direct pyro damage or powerful reactions, Yanfei can deliver exceptional performance. So grab your pyro catalyst and get ready to light up the battlefield with Yanfei. The cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius might not be the strongest cryo DPS, but he's a reliable and versatile character with a unique playstyle. Kaeya's low elemental skill cooldown and good off-field cryo application make him a valuable asset in many teams. Kaeya's playstyle revolves around freezing enemies and dealing cryo damage. His abilities are decent but suffer in range compared to other cryo characters. His elemental skill, Frost Gnaw, is a short-range cone attack, and his elemental burst, Glacial Waltz, is focused around the character. Kaeya is typically used as a freeze trigger, but his melee requirement can be challenging. Timing his abilities and rotating around enemies is key to his success. Kaeya functions best in freeze and reverse melt teams, where his cryo application and damage can maximize elemental reactions. So if you're looking for a reliable cryo character who can freeze your enemies solid, Kaeya is your man. Imagine a Dendrocore detonator trigger. Kaveh is a master at detonating these explosive plants, making him a fantastic driver for dendro reactions. His elemental skill and burst are like two sides of a coin, both capable of triggering dendro core explosions. Plus, his elemental burst infuses you with dendro, making your attacks even more powerful. And if you're feeling a little beat up, don't worry, Kaveh's got your back with his self-healing abilities. But there's a catch: Kaveh is a bit of an energy hungry. He's got high energy recharge requirements, so you'll need to be mindful of that. And while he's a great on-field DPS, he might not be the most powerful out there. So how do you make the most of Kaveh? Focus on detonating those dendro cores. Use his elemental skill and burst wisely, and if you have his CC6 constellation, you can trigger explosions even more frequently. His burst also converts your damage to dendro, making it even more effective. Kaveh works well in Bloom, Hyper Bloom, or Burgeon teams. Since he's on field, you'll want to pair him with off-field characters and a second dendro character to help with energy recharge. And thanks to his self-healing, you might not need a dedicated healer. So if you're looking for a versatile dendro character who can control the battlefield with explosive dendro cores, Kaveh is your man. Heizou is a whirlwind of animo power, excelling at triggering swirl reactions. His rapid on-field application of animo allows him to deal massive electro-charged damage, making him a valuable asset in various team compositions. Heizou can be played as a swirl driver, focusing on triggering hydro and electro swirls for maximum electro-charge damage. A full elemental mastery build is crucial for maximizing swirl damage. Or if you prefer a more traditional DPS approach, you can play him as a quick swap or on-field animo DPS, especially with Firuzan. For quick swap or on-field animo DPS, Heizou can use either a fully in build or an attack percentage, animo damage bonus crit rate, or damage a DC build. With his versatility, Heizou can fit into various team compositions, making him a valuable addition to any animo-focused team. So whether you're looking for a swirl master or a powerful animo DPS, Heizou is the character for you. Noelle is a powerhouse Geo DPS who excels in both single-target and multi-target combat. Her skill and burst provide strong personal damage, while her Geo-converted normal attacks offer team-wide healing. The cooldown of her defense scaling shield decreases with normal attack hits, ensuring good uptime. And the best part? Noelle can freely swap in and out without losing her Geo conversion, making her perfect for quick swap strategies. To maximize her base defense, level Noelle to 90. Level her normal attack and burst equally for personal damage, and level her elemental skill to increase healing and shielding effectiveness. Noelle works well with various characters, especially those who can refresh their abilities or have multiple charges. At least one Geo teammate is recommended to lower Noelle's air requirements and activate Geo Resonance. Freminet is an excellent non-Geo teammate due to her powerful damage buff and ability to heal back her team-wide HP drain. Noelle's versatility and strong performance make her a valuable asset in many team compositions. So if you're looking for a reliable and powerful Geo DPS, Noelle is your girl. Rosaria is a force to be reckoned with in the world of Genshin Impact. This 4-star cryo DPS can excel in various team compositions thanks to her powerful reverse melt playstyle. Even with 4-star teammates, Rosaria can consistently perform well in Spiral Abyss content. Rosaria can effectively play as either an off-field or quick swap DPS in reverse melt teams. Her burst and skill have high multipliers and always trigger melt when there's a pyro aura. Thanks to their lack of ICD, she can also snapshot buffs onto her burst, making her even more powerful. In freeze teams, Rosaria's consistent off-field damage, particle generation, and crit rate buff make her a valuable asset. She helps lower another cryo character's ear requirements and keeps enemies frozen, creating a comfortable and enjoyable playstyle. With her versatility and powerful damage output, Rosaria is a valuable addition to any cryo-focused team. So if you're looking for a cryo DPS who can excel in both reverse melt and freeze teams, Rosaria is your girl. Quickly taking your precious time, thanking you so much for staying with me this far. I hope you like rest video. Let's continue. Beidou, the fearsome pirate captain, is a force to be reckoned with in Genshin Impact. Known for her reliable pseudo-AoE damage and great survivability, Beidou reaches her full potential at C2, where she stops stealing hyper blooms from the main trigger. Beidou's primary playstyle involves dealing devastating electro damage through her elemental burst. This is her bread and butter, and leveling it up will not only increase her damage but also reduce the self-damage she takes. To make Beidou shine, you'll need an on-field driver to trigger her burst discharges frequently. Pairing her with another electro unit can significantly reduce her requirements. And to enhance her survivability, consider using shields or damage reduction buffs. Don't forget Beidou's burst can snapshot buffs from units like Bennett, Kazuha, or those holding thrilling tales of Dragon Slayer. Beidou's versatility allows her to fit into various team compositions, making her a valuable asset for electro-focused teams. So, if you're looking for a powerful and reliable electro DPS, Beidou is your captain. Fischl, the Prinzessin der Verteilung, is a versatile character who can excel in both physical and electro DPS roles. While she's often seen as an off-field electro DPS, she can also be a formidable on-field force. As a physical DPS, Fischl's fast normal attacks make her a great choice. With a 4-star team, achieving a physical Fischl build is quite accessible. However, it's important to note that there's a damage cap for physical builds, so consider this when making your decision. If you prefer an electro DPS build, Fischl's off-field Oz damage can be quite impressive. As an on-field DPS, Fischl utilises both physical and electro damage from various parts of her kit. Whether you prioritise electro or physical damage depends on your preferred playstyle. If you're using an electro goblet, prioritise her skill. If you're using a physical goblet, prioritise her normal attack. Remember, Fischl's versatility allows her to fit into various team compositions. So whether you prefer an on-field electro or physical DPS, Fischl is a character worth considering. Xingqiu is a fantastic off-field DPS and Hydra applicator. While he can be played on-field, his strengths lie in his ability to support other characters. Xingqiu's strong Hydra application makes him a versatile unit that can fit into various team compositions, especially those utilising Hydra-related reactions. Even without reactions, his significant off-field damage makes him a valuable asset. However, Xingqiu's burst procs on normal attacks, which can limit synergy with certain characters like Xiao. Without an anemo unit to swirl and spread Hydro, Xingqiu's Hydra application is primarily single target. Additionally, Xingqiu's burst does not snapshot buffs like Bennett's burst. When paired with a shielder or defensive utility, Xingqiu's rain swords can sometimes provide enough damage reduction and micro healing to run without a dedicated healer. Xingqiu's versatility and strong Hydra application make him a valuable asset in many team compositions. So if you're looking for a reliable Hydra support, Xingqiu is your man. Xiangling, the fiery chef, is a powerhouse off-field damage dealer. Known for her exceptional pyro application, Xiangling is often paired with Bennett to maximise her damage output. Xiangling's elemental burst, Pyronado, is her primary source of damage. Her elemental skill also deals substantial DPS, making her a versatile character. However, her normal attack is not recommended to level. Xiangling typically uses an EM or attack percentage sands depending on her team composition and whether she can trigger transformative reactions. An air percentage secondary stat is recommended to meet her energy recharge needs. Xiangling's powerful off-field pyro damage and versatility make her a valuable asset in many team compositions. So if you're looking for a spicy addition to your team, Xiangling is your girl. Sethos, the Electro Archer, offers 2 distinct playstyles: normal attack DPS and charged shot DPS. Normal attack DPS provides higher overall DPS and lower E requirements but demands more field time. Charged shot DPS is more quick swap friendly, offering higher front-loaded damage and less skill reliance, but with lower overall DPS, higher energy consumption, and reliance on Fischl or his C6 constellation. Prioritize leveling Sethos' burst talent level in normal attack DPS. Skill leveling is optional. Sethos' attacks can pierce through enemies. His electro-converted normal attacks deal charged attack damage but can still trigger other effects. He can evade the energy drain from his special charged shot at high enough ping. Sethos needs at least one other electro character due to his air requirements. Quicken teams are his main type, other types are generally niche. Choose the playstyle that best suits your preferences and enjoy the thrill of this versatile Electro Archer. Gaming is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to plunging attacks. His elemental skill enhances these attacks, while his burst activates a special state that keeps him grounded. And to maximize gaming's damage, your teammates should focus on providing buffs and triggering elemental reactions from off-field, especially reverse vaporize. Gaming's burst summons Swaniman Chai, who deals damage and resets his skill cooldown. Gaming's primary damage comes from those enhanced plunging attacks. A healer is recommended to keep him healthy and maximize his potential. Prioritize normal attack over burst, especially when playing with Xianyun. The number of enhanced plunging attacks depends on how quickly Man Chai returns. Avoid using infused normal attacks with C6 Bennett to prevent clearing Hydro and Cryo auras. By understanding these key points, you can effectively utilize Gaming's strengths and build a powerful team around him. So get ready to soar through the skies and deal massive damage with Gaming. So there you have it, the top 15 4-star DPS that can rival even the best 5 stars. Now, it's time for you to show off your skills and build your own powerful team. Remember, the fun in Genshin Impact is in the journey, not just the destination. So go out there, explore, and have a blast. Don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Genshin Impact content. Until next time, happy adventuring.